Hello, everybody! How's it going? Hello. How are you? My name's Krillin. Hello. I play video games a lot of the times. I stream them. Well, the sum of the times has been more sum than time as of late. But that's what we're doing tonight. We're playing some video games. We're playing the coziest video game ever. I should remove the early access tag from my channel because this game is not in early access. We are playing Magic the Gathering. Not only are we playing Magic the Gathering, we are playing 1997's Microprose offering Magic the Gathering Shandalar. We will be doing the adventure mode, and we'll get into that in just a moment when I explain, all the different things. It's very exciting. Big fan of this game. It's the coziest game in the world for me. Maybe not for everybody else, but it's the cozy games are my definition. By my definition. Doom was ported to a Microsoft document. I saw that. It was well, no, I saw the PDF. Did it get ported to like Word, or did it get ported to Excel? But I know it got ported to a PDF, which is pretty hilarious. Pretty hilarious. Oh, it was added to Microsoft Word? Even better. People do love putting Doom on different things. Well, Excel used to have that built-in, I want to say it was Tetris. It had the built-in Tetris feature for the longest time before they finally removed that. Mostly because I think it's completely unnecessary. There's so many ways to waste time at work if one needs to, if you have access to a computer. So it's not like you need the extra distraction while using Excel. But yeah, Excel can run just like full on, I don't want to say JavaScript, but it can just full on script. So I would be shocked if you couldn't just paste the code to an NES emulator in Excel and spit out Super Mario Brothers 3. It's probably a little bit hyperbolic, but here we are. Boy, do we have some video game news. Who out there excited for some Switch 2? That's right. Nintendo finally did it. The Mad Lads have announced the Switch 2. Jartsa, welcome in. Yes, we are playing the old, well, we will be shortly. Right now we're doing the just chatting portion of the stream, but we'll be playing the old Shandalar. I am playing a updated version of it, which gives us a cleaner looking UI. It gives us some extra cards and some other things. For instance, they took out mana burn, which is pretty hilarious. They also edited the computer's deck that requires mana burn to function, which is good. I assume you are a fan of Magic the Gathering, so I also have played Magic the Gathering since Alpha, Beta, Unlimited. It's one of my favorite games. This in particular is one of my favorite games. I have probably way too much time in Shandalar in my entire life. I have played this game a lot. I'm kind of interested to see if they did anything with the quizzes in the dungeons. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's a lot of fun. Especially if you like Magic the Gathering. If you don't like Magic the Gathering or know how to play it, this is quite possibly the worst way to be introduced to it, which is which is kind of funny. But if you know how to play, it's kind of magic. Ha, pun intended. Switch 2, big announcement. I'm pretty excited about it. I look forward to seeing what Nintendo does with a somewhat more powerful system. Honestly, just the backwards compatibility is a big selling point for me, because I can just pick up a Switch 2 and I can give my Switch 1 to one of my nieces, and then they can play my old Switch. And with any luck, we can just play Mario Kart 8 together with no other additional things. So that's a big win for me. Marvel Snap. I don't know if any of you play Marvel Snap on the phone. I do. Not too terribly often, but I played it initially when it came out because Ben Brody's a cool guy. I enjoyed Hearthstone when it first launched, and I was like, well, yeah, let's try Marvel Snap. We'll see how it goes. But it got hit by the TikTok ban, which is kind of funny. I believe it's up at the moment. But for whatever happened, Snap got caught in the crossfire, which is really weird, which is very, very strange. Because it's not like they blocked like a port. So I don't know how Snap got hit as well. I look forward to reading more about what the situation was, how it ended up happening. Let's see here. There was something about Halo coming to the PlayStation 5? Did I read that right, or am I misremembering it? It could have been purely speculation. Oh, there we go. Microsoft is ready to launch its flagship Xbox game series on rival platforms for the first time, including both the PlayStation and Nintendo Switch 2. So that's pretty cool. Microsoft sort of eliminating that exclusivity. I think that's very big. You'll be impressed that the Switch can support 24 players for Mario Kart, but F-Zero 99 and Tetris 99 supported 99 players. I'm pretty sure Tetris 99 could have supported 9 million players. The processing power required to spin up Tetris isn't exactly the biggest. Same for F-Zero. F-Zero 99 is a little bit more impressive because it is kind of an SNES game. So I give them a touch more credit for that, but like Pac-Man 99 and Tetris 99, not exactly the powerhouse CPU drains that one might think for a video game. But seeing Halo on PlayStation is going to be absolutely wild, and on the Switch too. That's going to be interesting too. Just some fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't played a Halo in a very long time. Part of that is because I play on PC, and the Halo ports to PC have notoriously been not good. So I've just kind of ignored that part. We played it a lot. I think 3, according to how math works. I think 3 is the next one. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the news I wanted to talk about. I was gonna say I haven't played Halo since basically the Xbox days, and that, ladies and gentlemen, and those who know better, is a long time ago. Bastion, when did the Xbox come out? I did very much appreciate the Xbox as a system. It was glorious, and I made, you would assume, Switch 2 Pro. Yeah, they'll probably they always do a mid-season, Well, that's kind of correct. A mid-console refresh. Well, I guess they didn't do one for the Wii or the Wii U. Partly because the Wii didn't... Well, the Wii did get the upgraded motion controls, so that kind of counts. That kind of counts. The Wii U, of course, just kind of fell apart and died. Oh, we love the Wii over here. We love the Wii. We love the Xbox. We love the PlayStation. We love the Wii U. The only system that we don't love, Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy. I'm going to launch Shandalar, and I'm going to do my best to get this working because it switches the aspect ratio. So it'll be very strange to see how we get this spun up on my gameplay screen. But we'll do our best. You do love your Wii. You're going to play it tomorrow? Oh, what are you going to play? Something fun. Let's try this one. Oh, there we go. Looks like we're going to be in the emulator. Boom. Look at that glorious title screen. Twilight Princess for the Wii? Okay, well, that's fun. Magic the Gathering. We get to create our character here, everybody. Oh, Bastion, I left your stream before it ended. Because I had to I literally forgot what time it was. Like, I gotta go. So I didn't get to say goodbye or see how it ended. Did you like pack up Twilight Princess, or are you going to, or did you finish it? Your lack of joy while playing Twilight Princess was apparent. Like in real life, Shirley has. Shirley's seen me in real life. Errol, good and you. You've given up on Twilight Princess. It felt that way. That felt like the direction everything was going. So I was like, okay, that's cool.
You gotta be kidding me!
Hey! Thank you so much for the follow, Jartza. We're actually gonna play the game that presumably you showed up to watch now. It's only been 19 minutes of my stream, but here we are. Oh, I just realized I don't have my little Krillin pop up on this screen. That's a bummer. Let's talk about Shandalar, shall we? The first thing we're gonna get to do is we're gonna get to pick one of 4 difficulty modes. The only thing that the difficulty in this game does is determine how random your starting deck is. At Apprentice, your starting deck is playable. It's not good, but it'll get you there. At Magician, it's a little bit worse, but also still in the realm of winning games. Sorcerer, very difficult to win your first few games. You're basically dodging monsters and running around to a card shop, to different towns to try and get enough cards to make your deck be able to attack for 10 to 20 points of damage. And Wizard is if you hate yourself. You usually get a 4-color pile that has nothing that starts below turn 4, and you will just fall over dead. So I'm going to take it easy on myself today, and we're going to play Magician. And now I'm going to actually let chat decide, because I have a preference for what color I'm going to play based on my personal preference in the actual card game. But we're gonna leave it up to chat and see what color we're going to want. Knowing as much or as little about Magic the Gathering as each person you would, or each person individually does. Let's go ahead and toss your vote in chat, and we'll see what I get to play. It'll be fun. No, nothing. All right. Well, that's all right. If no one has any strong opinions one way or the other, which is perfectly fine, I will just pick. I'll just pick blue. We'll just play blue. Because at my heart, I'm a blue mage. And now we get to the character creator. I don't know if anyone has seen this, but it's a shame if you haven't, because you get to oh, I get to be invisible. I guess that's just no update. Do we have blue robes? Which robes are the bluest? Probably these, right? I think we go green for the off color. Oh, look at that beard. Let's go. Get that beard going. Ooh, a cloak? No, we have to have a wizard hat, right? Who out there? That's the staff of Magus. There's no orb? This is close enough to an orb. Who out there pondering their orb? This is what we're gonna go with. After you've selected your character, the best part of finishing your character select is like, oh, I'll hit save, right? No, you hit leave. Once you've designed your character, you leave the character creator. It's very well documented. All right, here is Shandalar. Is that that's the blue castle. All right, we spawned next to the blue castle. Love it. Let's start out by saving. Trade a blue amulet for any creature. I actually have a couple blue amulets. Looks like we're starting off with these. Oh, we're getting Shandalar music. Oh no, it only plays when we're in Shandalar. That's right. Yes, let's go. All right. So if none of you have played Shandalar, this is the interface. Most of you, I'm guessing, have not played Shandalar. And we'll break it down so people can understand exactly what we're doing. This is gold. We use this to buy food, and we use it to buy cards. Occasionally, you can use it for other things like bribing monsters, etc. This is food. If we run out of food, we move slower. So you always kind of want to have some food, but it's not a required resource. This is our life. This will be our starting life total. Oh, this is really loud. Let me turn this down a bit. There we go. This is our starting life total. No, this is our starting life total. Can you see my mouse? Yes, you can. Good. This is our starting life total. In every fight, unless we've modified it. Now it's too low. Oh, well. I'll turn it back up a little bit. Every fight, unless we've modified it in some way, we're going to start with 10 life. And this is just the number of cards in our deck. This is important because if you're ever below 40, you get a random card added to your deck. So you want to stay at 41, 42, even though you're playing draft. Or 40 card decks. This is from 1997. This is Micropose's offering of Magic the Gathering. It's been updated, so you can see the UI is modernized a little bit, but the card and everything else is all very, very, like, low tech, which is awesome. So we're going to be playing a 40 card deck, at least for the beginning. We'll up it to 60 eventually, but for now, we just want 40 cards, which means we're going to trim 8. And when you play 40 cards, you want 17 lands. So we have 15 if we count our 11 islands and 4 plains, and we're just going to cut however many forests. So this is 15, this is 21. So we'll keep, what, 2 swamps, I believe? Two swamps. All right, so now we have our 17 lands, which means we get to trim 1 card. You hope I stream this game many times this first quarter? Yeah, that'd be awesome. I play cozy games on Sundays, and this game in particular is very, very cozy for me. I had been playing Fields of Mystria, but I think we're gonna move to this for at least a little bit because I enjoy this quite a bit. But thank you for stopping in. hanging out for a bit. Thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully you can tune into another stream, and we'll see you next time. You had this? That's awesome. It's abandonware now, so if you want to play it in the future, you certainly can. Wow, Angelic Shield's terrible. Activated. Yeah, we'll cut Life Chisel, even though I know Sunken City is terrible. All right, what are we doing? We got a 1/4 Vigilance for 3. Playable. Oh, Gold Meadow Harrier. This card's actually legit. This is probably one of the best cards in my deck. Just sight reading it. Slow Trip Bird that costs 4. Good gravy. Slow Trip is slang for the line of text that it has where when it enters the battlefield, draw a card at the beginning of next turn upkeep. If you play a card that just draws a card outright, it's commonly referred to as a cantrip from Dungeons and Dragons. So if it waits a turn, it becomes a slow trip. Magic players are very clever. 1/4 without vigilance, so border guard, strictly worse than standing troops. Sand Skin, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and by enchanted creature. This is a good card. It's no pacifism, but it'll work. Wall of Air, not bad. Thought Nibbler, this card's terrible, but we will absolutely take a 1/1 with flying for 1, because we can kill people with that pretty quickly. Discard a card for a Twiddle effect. That's playable. Not great, but not bad. Sailmonger is actually not the worst. Good way to spend our mana. We just got a Tim in Merfolk form. We got a Flyer, sort of. We got a loot ability on Merfolk traders. We got, honestly, these aren't that bad. Escape Artist can't be blocked. That's good line text. Another one can't be blocked. You may cast it at any time. Oh, I don't. Do we even have the full line of text on this? Oh, I believe I accidentally removed it from my deck. Oh. We don't. I honestly don't know what Mystic Veil does. Let's see here. Cast it as though you had flash. If you do, you sacrifice it. Enchanted creature gains Shroud. All right, gross. Reasonably playable, but not the best, or not the worst. Not the best. Veil of Birds, the 1/1 flyer. Okay, these are all honestly pretty bad, but we can win games with this. Pendril Mist is hilarious. What do we got? We got Shadow Rift. No, I don't want this. Ooh. We've got a Stalker Hag, 3/2 Swamp Walk and Forest Walk for green, 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 or black, black, black. That's pretty playable. Actually, we might buy the Moonglow Grove X. So this is a 4/4 with Horsemanship. Horsemanship is a line of text that is very similar to flying. A flying creature, of course, can only be blocked by a... You don't see any cards, still just the splash screen? Yeah, it does seem to be updating just fine on mine. So I think that's on you. Horsemanship behaves very similar to flying, but it is important that it is not flying. I think we might buy this. I think this is a reasonable Sarah Angel for us. So let's spend 200 of our gold, and then I'm going to buy the Moonglove Extract as well. All right, Venser's Sliver, we're gonna cut you because you're super bad. And then where's that Pendril Mists? Let's get you out of the deck as well. And we'll add these two back in. All right, done. We have one blue amulet. We can see if we can get a creature that's decent. Oh, there's so many creatures. Look at how many cards we have. I'm trying to think of what common creature would be the best to spend a single amulet on. It'll be nice because the game will give us a quest immediately after this, which will let us do the same thing to get another copy of the creature. Urtai Wizard Adept. I'm trying to think of something that's just aggressive enough to win a game. So like a 2/1 flyer for 2. It won't be Homerid. As much as I love Homerid, we're not picking that up. Okay, we are going from left to right. Marjan, Makor. Oh, I would 3 blue amulets. Boo. Oh. We were on Lady's Son. Oh, what about Manowar? How much you cost? Manowar for an amulet? We'll take that. And then we'll do the quest to get another one. So Manowar is a really good creature to have. I don't want to beat. We'll cut Border Guard because Border Guard is not a good creature to have. Defeat the Whim Dragon and I'll get any creature. The Whim Dragon? Ugh. All right, everybody. Time to watch me get absolutely destroyed. So this is the overworld of Shandalar. We'll see towns, which we'll like to visit. This is showing us the 3 days that we have for our quest. Did my deck not save? Okay, it did. Sorry, this is cards owned. That's my bad. A couple things that are important. You walk faster on roads. Monsters spawn in their territory. So black monsters will spawn in swamps. Blue monsters will spawn in what amounts to beaches, etc., etc. You'll get powers that affect things, but we'll talk about those as we get them. Oh yeah, no, this game is amazing. There we go. None of you are Whim Dragons. All right, let's get into our first battle. Listen to that. So, this is the battle screen. It'll give us a bit of information that isn't important, mostly the stuff in the bottom left here, but it'll tell us a couple things that are important. One, it's going to tell us what card we're anteing on this game. So every game in Shandalar, you put up a card that if you lose the game, you lose this card. Your opponent does the same. So in this case, if I lose, I'm going to lose my Mystic Veil. If I win, I'm going to get my opponent's Armor Thrall. What you can do is you're given an option. You're given a couple options sometimes. The important ones are, of course, duel, where we'll play the game against this character, or you can pay him money to avoid the fight. This is important if you ante something that's super important. You just pay them their money and you run away. And then you can just go back into the fight again and try not to ante your important cards. But we don't care about Mystic Veil, and we're certainly not going to spend $70 on it. So we're going to duel this Warlock. Oh, Tails. Tails, I believe, means I go second. Oh, no, I get to go first. I will play first. We get an opportunity to mulligan. So if we can't cast any of our spells, we could mulligan, but we can actually cast a couple of our spells, and several of them are pretty good. So we got 3 lands, and we got 4 spells. Mulliganing in this game is probably going to be London Mulligan, which means we're going to shuffle the 7 back, and we're going to draw 6. So we're going to go down a card each time. Screen's black. The screen is black. Oh no, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Am I going to have to do this every time? The sound has also died as well. Uh-oh. Am I not going to be able to stream this game? No, that'll make me so sad. What if we switch it from the window? What if we add a scene? And we're going to go display capture. Yep. Okay. We're editing this on the fly, folks. There we go. We fixed it. The game did not crash. What happened, and I don't know why. This game is assigned all of these different things as different windows, and I just had it on window capture, so now it's on display capture. So you'll get to see the game. Basically, you're seeing my primary monitor now. We will be crashing this game, I guarantee it. So get your drinks ready. All right, back where we were talking about the hand. This is what the hand looks like. We got some spells, we got some lands. We're gonna keep it. Do we talk about how Magic the Gathering works, everybody? All right, we're gonna give the briefest of overviews, but just the very shortest of overviews. In Magic the Gathering, each turn you're gonna do a couple things. You're gonna draw a card, except if you go first. You're gonna play one land, unless you have something that lets you do that more often. And you're going to be able to attack with your creatures. You use your lands to play your spells. The spells cost is in the upper right-hand corner here. Oh, is there no sound during this part? Good gravy. So during battles, we go back to OC Remix. We're gonna be hot swapping things quite a bit on this, I guess. Mana cost is in the upper right-hand corner. Tells you how much you have to pay. Each land produces one of the colors. So, for instance, Island produces blue. Swamp produces black. There's no black here. And Plains produces white. To play this, I'd need to play blue, and then one of anything. So the Swamp can cover the anything. I am currently able to play two of my spells, which is Cephalid Pathmage and Standing Troops. And if I draw some lands, we'll be able to play Lumang and Wall of Air. So, reasonable enough keep for a hand to get the game done. How do you win? There's a few different ways. The most important one, and the one we're probably going to be focusing on, is we're going to reduce this number from 10 down to 0. We're going to do that by attacking with our creatures. If you see in the bottom left, creatures have a power and a toughness. Whenever we deal damage to an opponent, it's going to do this much damage. Whenever creatures or spells deal damage to a creature, it can absorb this much damage before it dies. So, for instance, if two Cephalid Pathmages attacked each other, they'd each do 1, but they could each survive 2, and no one would die. There's a lot more to it than that, but for the purposes of being able to just play the game, that's what we're going to go with. Yeah, power and toughness, attack and defense. Merfolk Traders, that was a good one. We can pitch our Wall of Air, which we're trying to kill our opponents. We don't really need a Wall of Air. The nice thing about Wall of Air is there will be times when we have to stall out, and it will let our cards like Cephalid Pathmage just kind of get the last few points that we need to get the job done. But I think we're going to be aggro enough this game. We're going to be attacking enough that I don't need a wall. Bad Moon! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This gives all of my opponents... It makes my opponent's black creatures, technically my black creatures as well, +1/+1, which can be bad. So we're just gonna try to get them dead before that happens. So we played a land, we cast our spell. Let's shove those Merfolk Traders across the red zone. Got him down to 9. Ooh, high market. Let's go. All right. Stronghold Assassin. Cool. You know what? Let's get this Sunken City out. I will happily trade my Merfolk Traders, for your Stronghold Assassin. We got him down to 7. My opponent is playing some spicy cards here. Thankfully, we're you should be able to get them killed. Sunken City, you'll notice, reads the same as Bad Moon, but Sunken City is a little bit worse. You can see Sunken City actually costs blue, whereas Bad Moon costs a black and 1. So it's easier to cast Bad Moon. Sunken City also requires that I pay mana every turn, or, you know, it gets destroyed. Whereas Bad Moon, it's just out forever. It's not quite the same. Think we'll ever see Fallout New Vegas again? You missed the crashes? Well, I beat it. It's done. Let's get our standing troops out and continue the beats. That said, I do love my Bethesda games, so we'll probably see more Bethesda games. Thrall Champion? Dude, this dude's deck is awesome. Can I play their deck? That's a 4/4. I can't beat that. I have a 1/4 and a 2/3. Thankfully, he's dead in a couple turns, so we'll just keep paying our upkeep. Yeah. We can now block with our standing troops, which is important. Play it more, though. Angelic Shield gives her... No, don't shrink my creatures. We'll just take our 4. Because now we've got them dead. We did it, everybody. I have to buy him dinner first. So greedy. Wait, why am I casting spells? I can just attack with everybody. Crushed him. Okay. Listen to that triumphant music. That's our first victory. So, one of the super cool things about Shandalar is it emulates building a collection of Magic the Gathering cards really well, which makes it a lot of fun if you've been playing Magic for a long time, because you haven't built a Magic the Gathering collection, you just have one. Like, I own a lot of Magic cards. So starting from nothing and building it up is awesome. Another thing is it has dungeons. So this has got the Tower of Whim. Inside the Tower of Whim are very powerful cards. The cards in Tower of Whim will be Fast Bond, which is amazing. Time Vault, which wins the game when you cast it, more often than not. And Tinker, which lets you search your deck for an artifact and put it into play without paying its mana cost. So you get to cheat an artifact into play. You'll often win the game when you do that. But we have a choice. We can either take these cards to add to our collection, or we can get information on the dungeon. Information is important because some of the dungeons will have effects that say you can't play blue cards. If you go into the dungeon without knowing that, you're going to have a bad time. So knowing information about the dungeon is super important. In this case, this particular Magic the Gathering card, Treachery, is one of the least fair cards you can play against someone. It doesn't cost anything, thanks to the middle line of text there, and you get to take your opponent's creature. So we're going to take the cards. And we're going to go to a town and immediately add it to our deck. Oh, we can sell Border Guard as well. Also, we can sell Life Chisel. That card is not good. Petrified Field has some use, so I'm not going to get rid of it just yet. Now we're gonna try and find it. Well, we can visit another town. Oh, here's the thing. Every now and then when you're traveling, you'll find little events that pop up. And if you go into them, a couple of things can happen. You can find free cards. You can find treasure. More often than not, you'll find a monster that you have to fight, and then it's just another duel. But it's a super cool thing. We'll save. Not that I'm going to save scum, but it's Shandalar. This game's gonna crash. All right, what did we find? So we just found a card. It's actually pretty playable. All right, what's this town have to say? Ooh, more cards. No, I don't want that card. It's bad. Also, welcome in Mushrooms. Welcome in Mr. Killer. Welcome in Briz. Everybody's here. Thank you for showing up. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Ooh, this card's so good. I wish I could support it. There's another little pop-up. And we found our Whim Dragon. Counter spell. Let's go. All right. So this is the quest for... We're not going to win this. We're not going to win this duel at all. We're going to get crushed. Bastion was playing Stardew, and I missed it? Oh, man. So the logic of the game always makes sure that the quest monsters are somewhere nearby. So we got our dragon. I was going to say, please don't let him have 20 life. Let's see here. We got Thought Nibbler. We got Escape Artist. We got a mulligan. This one we basically have to keep. I don't. Can I put Island on the bottom? Oh. Okay. We got Duress turn 1. We got Duress turn 1. Demonic Tutor Brainstorm. Whew. Team, we're a little outclassed here. Well. Joke's on you. I don't have any creatures. Or I don't have any non-creatures. You can't duress me if I don't have any cards for you to take out of my hand. Can my Sailmonger go all the way? Here's open. Ooh, that island or that mana work could be potentially possible. Down to 16. We're doing it. Rootwater Hunter costs 3? Okay. Oh, yeah. It's a Prodigal Sorcerer. What are you doing? Absorb? Wow. How incredibly rude. Countering my spell and gaining life? That just means I didn't do anything. I really need my opponent to draw nothing but land for the rest of this game. I have a feeling they have a counter spell, so I'm not entirely certain I want to run out my Lu Meng here. So I think I'm going to hold it, which is wrong. But I'm kind of playing around what I expect my opponent to be doing. Since they're not putting anything on the board, I think they're trying to stop me. Which, if we can bait a counter spell on a Thought Nibbler, that would be really nice. But we didn't, which means we can just attack them with Thought Nibbler. Creature gets -2/-2. All right. Vindicate on my... No! That's all right. Ooh, nice. It's a good draw. Keeps up the pressure. Gives my opponent something else to focus on. What are they doing with this? Oh, they're selecting gain 5 life? No, what? Oh, okay. I'm really not sure what they were doing with that. Let's pay the upkeep. We really need to draw our planes. A planes would be nice. We're gonna decline. I was gonna say we're gonna decline playing the Sunken City, so we can get out Lu Meng if we don't draw. And there's the absorb. All right, we are probably dead. Not on board, but just they're gonna deck us more than anything. I'll be interested to see what card he decides to use to kill me. He's just playing S. Oh, there's the planes. All right, well, now we can start casting standing troops and the like. Just get more bodies on the board, or at least attempt to. Wrath of God would be bad. You can brainstorm and fetch all you want. There's your Wrath of God. We kind of did a little cheeky card advantage line there by bouncing our carrier pigeons back to our hands so we could recast it. Okay. Bow turns. We got this. I believe that's all of their Vindicates. Not all of their Swords to Plowshares, though, so we get to watch me get controlled out. And now we're drawing all the lands. On the right side, we only have 17 lands in the deck. We've drawn 5, 10. We've drawn 13. There's only 4 lands left in the deck. Dromir the Banisher. Okay. I can't beat that. I take 6. Oh, I probably should have kept that. I take 6. He bounced his own Dromir the Banisher and animated his Fairy Conclave. Why? Well, sometimes the computer doesn't make the best choices. I've drawn probably every land in my deck. Animates Fairy Conclave. Tax me down to 2. Recast Dromar. I got a Cephalopath Mage, but that is going to do it. We're dead. We got him down to 10. Honestly, better than I thought we'd do. We lost the Drake. Happen upon a Lore Master's Tower. Which of these requires a green and 2 colorless manners? I think it's Verdigris. I'm pretty sure it is. Wow. It is. I'm the best. Destroy target artifact. Manners. Ooh. Well, that costs 7 mana. I don't think I'm going to be playing that, but... Why do I get hung up on this small section of land? I happen upon a diamond mine. Any card? I can get any card that I want. Oh, that's tough. That is tough, folks. What do we want to do? We're probably playing Blue X Tempo. What kind of lands do we have? Oh, yeah, we can just get our underground seas. Do we have Mishra's Workshop? No. Do we have Gaia's Cradle? No. We have Tabernacle. Oh, interesting. Rare colorless. What should we pick to just make sure that we kill our opponents quick? The Rack? Mox Diamond's probably reasonable. Mox Diamond's probably pretty reasonable. Oh, it's 3 amulets. Okay, so I need to find something that's 2 amulets, which means it has to be an uncommon. I'm pretty sure Force of Will is an uncommon. Yeah. Done. All right. We've added a couple spicy cards. We can cut our Wall of Air, and that's it because we lost a card. Turn 2 creatures with cycling. Oh, that's interesting. War Elephant. What do we got? 3/3 or 2/2 trample banding. That might be good enough. We're struggling to put together much of anything, but that's the fun of the early game here. And that's the fun of the entire game. Is that not saving? Doesn't feel like it's saving. There we go. There's the Whim Dragon again. I think we'll give him another shot. I think we can take him this time. Going first, having to mulligan. Yeah, we'll keep that in. Oh, could I put a different card on bottom instead? But we can cast all of our spells, and I think that's important. Planes, and then our Angelic Shield. Swamp, and we can get our Gold Metal Hunter out. Gold Metal Harrier. No, I want to save that for the Esper Cormorants because they're just bigger and better. I think it's important to dodge removal of the creatures that are going to win me the game. No, don't counterspell me, bro. Well, they appear to be Brainstorm locked, which means they've cast Brainstorm and it hasn't done anything for them. Another mana leak? Rude. Oh. And then dressed away my last card. All right. We're going to draw a bunch of lands and then we're going to die here. Is that any creature? It is. They got Dromar again. We can take 1 hit and then we die. They're vindicating our lands now. It buys me a turn. I drew all the lands. Saw that coming. Well, that's a bummer. We lost our counterspell. All right, I think realistically, we cannot beat... Well, let's head to this graveyard. Well, let's fight this witch first, I guess. 3, yeah, we'll keep this. Not our best hand, but we got to turn 1 flying man. Sure, it's Veil of Birds, which is strictly worse than Flying Man, but that's okay. Flying Man is a 1/1 blue creature for 1 that flies, hence the name. It is a bad card. But sometimes when your opponent starts at 6 life, it's what you need to get wins. Swamp. I need a land. I need a plains, preferably. You may have target opponent sacrifice a creature. Okay. Oh, okay. I really need a land. We're in trouble here, folks. That'll do. That'll do. Go down to 1. Oh, we get a Moon Glove, extract him to death. No one expects the mono blue direct damage. All right, let's see here. All of these cards look... All these cards are bad. Word of Undoing is a strictly better unsummon, so it's not the worst card we could see, but I think we'll take the clue. Partly because we really want Mox Sapphire. Cave of the Ice Worm, east of Celestine Haven. A Thieves' Hideout. We get 500 gold. I didn't want my deck. I wanted to save. All right, east of Celestine Haven. We do not have Celestine Haven on the map just yet. You're 30 now! Welcome in, QC Hawk. How's it going? How you doing? How you doing? How you been? Great to have you. Etc. etc. Oh yeah, we can get our... We can get our amulet. We don't need it because our cards are bad, but... Ooh. Oh, we could play this. We're not going to, but we could. Nomad's Bazaar? Is it for amulets or... Ooh, gold. Oh, thanks. So we can buy a rare. It's pretty good. What did we decide? We wanted a Mox Diamond. Is Sol Ring? No. Buy Black Lotus. We can get a Black Lotus. We can't buy it. Yes, we will buy it. We'll buy a Mox Diamond. And then I kind of want to see what like a cheap creature would be. Specifically a common, please. 50 gold pieces? Okay. So that's a big advantage of finding those random locations, is they can help you get some powerful cards for your deck. Which Mox Diamond is just a better land in my deck currently. Uh, 11, 15, 16, 17. If are you a real Magic the Gathering player if you don't own a physical OG Black Lotus? Have you looked at the price of Black Lotus lately, QC? Let's just pick up some extra gold in case we run into another one of those. sort of locations. We're finding a lot of on the ground stuff. More than I would expect. Yeah, but about a diamond mine. I don't have any amulets. But I did find a bouncing beetle. Okay. The Lost City of El Akram. I find an amulet of each color. Oh, that's really good. I don't want to fight you, Wim. I'm sorry. You're too strong for me. Just invest in Trump's new meme coin. No, thank you. No, thank you. Swamp. All right, we can get a new quest. What do we got? Take an enchantment spell west to the Keeper of Windglass Glade. They will give you a mana link, which is life, and a white amulet. We can do that. Do I have an enchantment? I think I do. So we'll take out Sandskin and we'll add Pendrel Mists. And this is for a specific reason. The game will take a random card that meets the requirement that isn't in your deck. I don't actually want Pendrel Mists in my deck, but I don't want to trade in a rare when I can trade in Sandskin, which I also don't really want to in my deck. So that's why we do that. Oh, that was a rapid, quick. A cleric. No, we'll do this cleric. See if we can get some white cards. They got 6 life. We have no blue mana, but we got a carrier pigeons and our moon glove. I think this is keepable. We can also force of will in case if they cast something incredibly powerful. That's not incredibly powerful. That's a 1/1. Carrier pigeons is 4? Yeah, all right. We'll take a hit or two here. A 2/2. That one I think I will, in fact, force of will. I would like to exile Trickster. Tanos' weaponry. Hey. Clear out their creature. And then we'll start taking over the game from here with our random flying dorks. Quicksand. That's not very good against flyers. Target permanent you control gains protection from instants and sorceries. Oh, that card's horrible. Sacrifice it, regenerate a creature. That's not bad. I guess you can make it a 2/3. That helps a touch. All right, Thought Nibbler. Gold Metal Harrier. Zephyr Path Mage. The funny thing is that Quicksand actually works against my Path Mage, which is annoying. Non-white creatures with power 3 or greater don't untap. I don't have any of those. I'll take the hit. And then we'll tap down this Spiritualist. And then we'll attack for lethal. Yay, we did it! Please stop making me click out of this. No, you jerks! No! Oh, those cards were so much better than the stupid glue. I'm going to ban both of you. Your one and only Magic the Gathering deck was based around back in the day. I don't know, Pestilence. I am tilted off of the face of the planet. Rocks? Is it like a 4/4 for 5 or something? All right, we got to go defend Nevermore Bazaar. Oh, it went west, or I went east, not west. I'm the best. All right, we can cut Pendulmus for now. Put the Beebles in, or Sandskin in. It's a 4/4 for 5 that like deals damage if it doesn't, or as though it weren't blocked, right? Borderline unplayable. Oh, Nevermore Bazaar is so far away. All right, we're going on an adventure, Mr. Frodo. I should see what amulet power I have here. Lore Master's Tower. Which of these creatures have a power of 3? It's either Shivan Phoenix or Enlistment Officer. I'm pretty sure it's Shivan Phoenix. Nailed it. You thought this was an accepting no judgment space? Well, it depends on if you randomly make me click off of the screen, which automatically selects the wrong option. Ruby Medallion. That's a powerful magic card. No, Wim, leave me alone. No. No, you didn't. But because 2 other people did, I'm now angry. That was Krillin and Arrow. I'm Krillin. Well, now I'm going to beat up this druid who probably has a rocks in his deck. I don't know why you're yelling. I don't know why Bastion's yelling. Why is everybody yelling? Oh yeah, Veil of Birds, baby. You hope Rocks destroys me? He's not going to make it to turn 5, buddy. I don't think that's going to happen. He's dead in 2 turns currently. 1 turn if he decides to cast a spell. He chose not to. Good choice. The best way to win a Magic the Gathering game is by not casting any spells. You don't think your deck is based around it? You just had one? Can't remember what it's truly based around? Well, the thing about Rocks, it's a fine card, actually. It's just the time that it existed didn't really allow for that sort of shenanigans. I'm gonna just Moonglove extract them to make sure they don't have any fog effects. I'm gonna take the cards. I'm not gonna play them, but I can vendor them, which is important. Yay! So now we have 11 life, and this is good. And we can add our What were we running? I guess we are running bouncing beetles. Joval Rider, 3/3 trample for 5. Yeah, probably not playing that, although it is better than Veil of Birds. No, none of those cards are good. Red cards. Can we get Volcanic? No. What about something like... No, probably not. We could get Lightning Bolt, I'm sure. Ooh. Yes. I would happily begin a quest, but I have to go defend the Nevermore Bazaar. Then I need to see what my spell does. Instantly cross any distance. Okay. Can we... Oh, where did we teleport to? Hey, we did it. We're closer. We're not at the Nevermore Bazaar, but we can make it there in time. Undead Knight has first strike. It just means they go first, which is kind of cool. Island Swamp. We've got a Veil of Birds. We got an Escape Artist. I honestly think we keep this hand. We draw land. We got Cephalid Path Mage, so we've got three threats. Which means I think we can get the job done. Also, the computer seems incredibly reluctant to cast spells when I have Veil of Birds in play, which I think is important. It's also really, really bad. And the decks that I played when I first started QC were probably substantially worse than your Rocks deck. Oh, all right. They've destroyed my Cephalid Path Mage. Rude. But in exchange, they've given me a Veil of Birds. Make my creature fly. Attack for 3. God, Depletion Lance. Let's take the cards. We kind of just need material. You are a skillful magician, says the Undead Knight. You get the first move in the next duel. This is, every now and then when you defeat a monster, they'll give you an extra bonus. These are always kind of nice. If I can carry this bonus until Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, technically that's complete. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links right now. If I could have carried that bonus until the Defend the Town, that would have been really nice. I should probably explain what the Defending the Town does. So there is a story in this game. It's very impossible to understand because mostly people just want to play Magic and collect cards. But currently, an evil wizard is attacking the plane, and they've got 5 subjects that are attacking different points. Each of them are assigned a different color, so there's a white, blue, black, red, green wizard. Periodically, they're going to attack towns, and every town that they take over lowers my life total by 1, so we don't want that to happen. Additionally, if they take over enough towns, they will cast the world spell and the game will end. So there's a soft timer of sorts. You can always free towns to eliminate the timer, but you always kind of need to stay on top of it. You can't just putz around forever. So right now, one of the towns is currently under attack, and we're going to go defend it. If you defend the town before it gets converted, it's easier to take it over than if it's already converted. Basically, if you battle them when it's converted, you have to ante 3 cards instead of 1. It's not a big deal, but it is more annoying. So you always want to try and do your best to stop the town from being taken over. This hand is great. Honestly, this is like the perfect hand, so we'll keep it. My only request would be a 2-drop, but we'll take a Trickster Mage as a 1-drop. I don't... yeah, you know what? Cowards can't block warriors. I was going to say, I might want to keep my creature around there, but I'm perfectly fine with just sending it into oblivion. They have a full 10 life, which is quite a bit. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may sacrifice a creature. If that player doesn't, they lose 5 life, and you... Oh, good. Okay. So, they just cast a deal 5 damage to poor Krillin. I don't love that. Nope. Oh, well. Guess we're attacking with our Rootwater Hunter. We don't really have to, because Rootwater Hunter can just tap to, Ooh, Breeding Pit, let's go. Rootwater Hunter can just tap to deal damage to a creature or player, so it doesn't need to attack. This is doubly important when my character, or when my opponent's making a bunch of 0/1s that can block forever. High market. Ooh, they got a little life gain engine going there. What are you doing, opponent? Troll Surgeon? Alright, you're dead. Pile of cards. Or the Black Lotus and Talarian. Okay. We're gonna take the cards. Oh, these cards are all kind of bad. Maybe we do take the clue. Alright, take the clue. Contains small green creatures. That's not a great clue. Hey, we won an amulet. Nice. All right, how close are we? We're almost there. More random creatures in our way. Yeah, we'll keep this one. It's kind of bad, but Turn 1 Veil of Birds has got us games before. Alright, we need a land next turn. Preferably a plains, but we'll take a swamp. We'll take an island too. Opponent's on single plains, that's good for us. And these are both the same card. More or less, but let's use all of our mana when we can. Hey, the birds are birds again. I think go Thought Nibbler. Old Metal Hunter, Harrier. And then shove. They block the 2/2 because they have to, and then they're dead next turn. They can't stop us. We're too good. Look at how good this deck is. Literally unbeatable. Yeah, let's take the cards. Is this the thing, or is that just a random ground effect? It's just a random ground effect. It looked like a thing. Oh, this is... Fine. Which color? You're green. Green white, right? You know, I'm actually gonna pick that up just because I know it's good later. Ah! Figured out why I was walking so slowly. All right, we don't have to play any more swamps thing. Wait. And what was that? Celestial Gatekeeper. Nah, I don't think that's good enough. But the discs can win us a game outright. And let's cut standing groups. All right, we've done it. We haven't crashed yet. I'm actually kind of surprised. I wanted to check the map. Oh, we were so close. All right, let's go free that town. And we get to see. But this is what it looks like when it's been converted. And when we go in, oh, we only have to Andy too. This place is ruled by the White Wizard. To free the city, you must duel the cleric. Yeah, okay. Plains Island. Yeah, we'll keep that in. Ooh, they started with a 1/1 in play. It's powerful. Riders trick. I've got 3 1-drops. That's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Indestructible Aura. Let's go. I am in fact fighting a cleric, and they have cast the most metal card in Magic the Gathering. I don't know if you were able to see the art on Indestructible Aura, but I need to draw attention to the art on Indestructible Aura. It is a bird shooting 2 sets of rock horns along with magic flying everywhere. This is the greatest art humanity has ever created. It does not get better than this. I am going to take a strange line and hold. Normally I would just attack and let him trade his 1/1. Oh wait, never mind. I am going to attack and let him trade his 1/1. Rootwater Hunter could kill that, but the text says when it becomes target of an ability, it gets +0/+2. So I would in fact not kill that and look quite the fool. I don't have any of those. I don't think I have any of those in my deck, so luck, fool. I do continually forget that you can't declare a creature as an attacker and decide that you don't want to attack. The game does not like that. Never more Bizarre's breed. So we talked about Indestructible Aura and how amazing the art on Indestructible Aura is. Behold the second greatest piece of art in human history. Drink it in, everybody. This is the gentle townsfolk of the city that we rescued. Anybody want to call out some specific parts? My favorite part is the slug riding the elf with a quiver, who is wearing, let's just say, a bikini. This little guy, absolutely love this little guy. Not entirely certain why he's just in a thong. Everybody in this picture is mostly naked, or in the case of the fairy folk, the floating triangle head and the slug completely naked. There's so much nudity and implied nudity in this picture. This has probably contributed a big portion of why people love this game so much. Look at this. It's so good. Oh, there's a cutscene? Oh no, I was just standing still. I'm like, what's going on? That priestess was just very angry at me. I can't play any of my spells. I believe I have to mulligan that. I also can't play... Well, no, you can play several of our spells here. Satan is in that artwork? I mean, something was in that artwork. Choose a card to discard. Let's get rid of the pigeons. We could have got rid of the Harrier, but we can actually cast the Harrier, so I think it's worthwhile to hold on to. 0/4 flyer, gross. Keeping up with the beats. Ooh, walls. Wait, +1/+0 banding? That's so annoying. Band this. That was a strange disenchant. Walls can attack as though they didn't have defender. Oh no! He hit me with the Rolling Stones. My opponent's moving hand. Your card from it. Okay. These cards are awful. Just awful. We're taking the clue. West of Nevermore Bazaar. Oh, that's close. I think that's it right there. Do we want to do a little cheeky dungeon dive? I'm gonna go into town first. See if there are any sweet cards we can pick up. 6 mana 2/4. Sacrifice, convert all mountains are plains. Yeah, we'll take that. You might wonder why we want that card. The answer is that eventually we're gonna have to face the red dungeon, and that just turns their deck off, so that's good. +3/+3 and flying. That's not the worst. I could probably pack that instead of the bouncing beetles. Just as a way to get the game over from time to time. You gonna see your friends in town when they all said that they didn't want to go into town? When you asked if they'd go into town with you, did you get hurt feelings? Is this a song? Are you quoting song lyrics? Because I don't recognize it. All right, Let's head into the dungeon. Okay, so Forsaken Wastes is in effect. Players can't gain life. That's not great. Beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses 1 life. That's also not great. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell, that spell's controller loses 5 life. So, life totals in dungeons carry through. So draining me for 1 every turn means I can't win more than 1 game in here. Which is okay, because the way dungeons work is that you can kind of sneak through them. Not always, but sometimes you're able to get deep enough into a dungeon where you can get 1 or 2 treasures without battling people. And we might get lucky in this one. Ooh, all right. We start off with a carrier pigeons. That's not exactly our best start with. If we can defeat this mage, we will get a treasure. That's not so bad. So I think that's what we're going to attempt. We're going to attempt to defeat this 1 vampire lord. 14 life, huh? I got a 1 drop. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. Going first, not great when you're bleeding out to start the game. But I get to attack with my carrier pigeons right away. I get to draw a card. We drew a land. We're okay with that. Vampire bats are annoying, but not insurmountable. Two damage to target creature, and you gain 2 life. Well, you can't gain life, but that's annoying. Keep up the pressure. Another vicious hunger. That's even more annoying. Thankfully, they still can't gain life. Probably trade their bat away, yep. They activated Sailmonger. Okay. Give my Sailmonger flying. Cast Escape Artist. Put you down to 2. All right, I think we're gonna get the W here, which means we're gonna get one of the treasures, which could be Black Lotus. Actually, yeah, I'll bounce it. I don't need his planes. We did it, team. Let's see. Oh, we get 2 treasures. We got Mind Twist. That card's absolutely busted. And we got Ancestral Recall. Let's go. We will just leave this dungeon unless we find another sneaky way to get a treasure. To do so, I would definitely need a buff of some sort. We can get a buff there, and there might be one here. And it's two monsters to get this treasure. So I think we're just going to bounce. We have 2 incredibly powerful Magic the Gathering cards. Is this the... You should post it in my Discord, Arrow. I can listen to it after the stream. So when you leave a dungeon, it moves. So you can't just run back in and reset it. But we'll have an opportunity to get back in that dungeon a little bit later. Was that Azar's Crypt? No, which one was that? That was... I guess I don't see it on here. All right, save. Boom. Now we're cooking. Let's add Ancestral Recall to our deck. And Mind Twist. Although We might hold on to adding Mind Twist to the deck for now. We'll definitely look to getting our Black Splash be a little bit tighter. We have some swamps to make it work. We have 4. We actually could switch to black instead of running white, I think. What's white giving us? It's giving us Gold Metal Harrier, which is pretty powerful, and it's giving us Carrier Pigeons. Let's stand for now. We'll just stick with this. What 1-drop do we drop? Probably this one. Green amulet for green cards. No, thank you. We're keeping what we have. Whew. Okay. All islands, but thankfully only blue spells in our hand. Can make that work. I would like to draw fewer lands from this point forward. One first strike. Rude. Oh, that's the same card. We're crushing him. Oh, snap! Holy strength! I can't beat that. That's too big. That's too big. Flanking is just on attack, right? Whenever a creature without flanking blocks this one. Okay. So we'll put the pressure on him. Trade there. We've got 3, but we only need to do 2 and 2. So we'll absorb another hit from the Capation Knight here, and then we'll wrap it up. Destroy it. Oh, okay. We can actually return this to my hand. Take our 2. Replay our lads. And then once again, put the pressure on him, get him down to half his life total, and then I think we're gonna win from there. We're doing it, everybody. Master Decoy. That card's busted. Youthful Knight. That card is also busted. You have a lot of cards that I would like in my deck, but I'm just gonna... Well, I might actually get some. Oh yeah, Rebirth's so good. I'll take the cards. Oh. A Gem Cutters Guild. You can buy amulets for 200 gold pieces. Buy a blue one. Let's buy 2 blue ones. All right. Thank you. Verdant Force? Oh, I know Elvish Guidance. That card's sweet. Don't quite think I can make Verdant Force work, but... You know what? I can sell my standing groups. Well, let's sell the Gatekeeper as well. Bouncing Beebles can go. Okay. What do we got for quest? Taking Black Enchantment spell south to the Keeper of Nevermore Bazaar. They'll give you a manual link and a black. No black enchantment spells there. I don't think I have any black enchantments currently. So we'll have to check the surrounding towns. We'll go here and then here. Luck, we'll find one. Random card get. That's an instant. I believe this is an... Yeah. Breath of Melphagor. It's actually really good. We could take that and just try and audible into like a burn list. Leave me alone. Actually, don't leave me alone. I'm gonna beat you up and take your cards. Keep. So it's fine. I don't start till turn 3, but when do I not start? Or like, I need more Savannah Lions-esque cards, but we're keeping it together with our 3 drops for the time being. Cadaverous Knight. Card's so cool. It's even cooler when it's back in your hand. We actually get to cast Lu Meng. Faceless Butcher. Let's go. Love that card. Matches with the disc enters tapped. Let's put Sailbomber out. This also encourages them to make his Faceless Butcher fly and not play anything to the board, which means I can win the Tempo War. Just a casual Ancestral Recall in my hand, no big deal. Oh, I didn't know Cadaverous Knight had Regenerate. I didn't think about it, but... Alright, you're currently dead on board. Alright, good game. Run him down with Lu Meng. Yeah, that's not good. Sacrifice a creature, destroy target non-zombie. It's not the worst. Let's take the clue. I want my Time Vault. Contain small blue creatures. We get first strike again. These clerics are really excited for me to beat them up, so I'm happy to oblige them. Max Science says will be 5, so I'll have to discard if I cast Thought Nibbler. Ah, that's fine. We can pitch an island. Oh, Thought Nibbler, you are hilariously bad. Well, well, well. Get him dead here. Nice. Shall we cast Ancestral Team? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's Magic the Gathering, folks. Just draw 3 cards for a blue mana. Stocking Stones isn't awful, but we'll take the clue. Small blue creatures west of Celestine Haven. Is this not an encampment? No. Sewer Rats, are you at all good? Nope. Nope, you're not. Oh, I'm a town over. Flying protection from white, that could be handy. That's a lot of randomly playable white cards that I'll be happy to take. Drawing Mox Diamond is one of the best ways I can win a duel, but let's go for it. Order of the Fate starts with a Black Knight in play. That's not good for me. It's basically a 6-turn clock. Hopefully I can match it, is the way I win this game. Is just by also beating down. Caves of Koilos is a good start for me. It means they have to lose life. Do I... I think I play the Path Mage and offer the trade. A trade I'm happy to take. Don't love that. Ancient Den. Now we're cooking. We can actually block the Black Knight. I'm sure they have a trick. Nope. They did not, which means we can start taking over the game with our other creatures. That was Sailmonger. That one has to stay where he is. Ooh, okay. That was a brutal exchange. This is I've got a sneaky 3 in my hand. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. Okay, well, can't win them all. I mean, I think we bought it. We need some cards. What are you? Oh yeah, that was a 6 mana card. That's terrible. This is playable, so that'll be our card. This is not. Lava Tubes is also not. Do I have a creature that costs like 4 that I don't know? We could cut Veil of Birds. As hilarious as it is, Veil of Birds is actually a way I win games. First strike, protection from a color. It's pretty decent. I think we play... yeah, I think we play the Resilient... No, double white is actual cost at the moment. Alright, we'll stick with that. Goodbye, Mox Diamond. I will miss you. Crag Spire. All right. Where's Crag Spire? We cannot make that, so we're going to have to use our jump. We are back up by the Blue Castle, so we can make it to the Crag Spire pretty easily. Well done, us. This amulet is very good. Sphere as long as you control blue elemental blast. That'll be good when we fight the red wizard. Red land? A red land. The keeper of Windlast Temple. I don't have any... Oh, no, I do. We got 5 days. Blue amulet for any creature. I like seeing which cards we have and what we can do with just some of the worst cards in Magic the Gathering. Oh, Aquamoeba. Could we put together blue-green madness? That would be exciting. I'm kind of... That's an interesting card. We're kind of looking at blue-black for the moment. But, or as our like ultimate build. For the time being, we're looking a lot like just blue tempo, which means we want cheap flying creatures. It's so interesting to see which creatures we get in this. That's so bad. Cavern Harpy, that card's actually really good. You can see it's a 2/1 flyer for 2. It's got a drawback, but the drawback is often an upside if you build your deck around it. So we might come back to something like that. Oh no, we're over here now. Clone. Just have the best card on the battlefield all over again. Cloud Elemental, super good. Cloud Pirates, there's our flying men's. Cloud Fairies, that card's legitimately busted. My Slivers having Shroud could potentially be good, but... Doomsday Spectre. Love Doomsday Spectre. All these cards are so cool. Oh, I kind of want to see if Rox is in here. Elemental PQR... H... No, we only get Rox War Monk. We get Pancake Flipper, but not the actual Rox. Sorry, QC. Looks like they couldn't quite fit your boy in here. All right, where were we? I don't think we were on like a deal yet, were we? We are on Doomsday Spectre, Dreamborn Muse, Drifting Jin. That card's hilariously bad. There's our flying dudes. Our flying men's. Guy folk could be good. Wolf Squid, Gwendolyn DeCourcy. These cards are so miserable. I haven't found anything even remotely close to a 2/1 flyer for 2. I'm thinking I'm just picking up Windrake and hoping that's enough. I mean, there's Lightning Angels, so that card's worlds above some of the cards that we have available to us. Why is Mirror Regery in here? That card's insane compared to some of these things. I'm sorry, what? Morphling? Okay. I'm looking at Old Man of the Sea. I also don't mind Phantasmal Forces. Mana Monster is a way to win games and has been for years. Psychotog is just a wild card to be in this. Scapalexis. Oh man, these cards are so hilarious. I love them. Sea Drake, the card's drawback is absolutely bananas. At this stage of the game, it's probably unbeatable though. I wonder if I'm just taking Serenib Efreets. Oh, Shadow Mage Infiltrator? Maybe. Yeah, sorry, QC. I did look for you, at least. Serenib Efreet's reasonable. It's a rare... It's either Serenib or Shadow Mage for now. Shadow Mage lets me move into the blue-black a lot easier. Stormcrow. Absolutely busted. Hide Hollow Strix is also good in this blue black list. Okay. I think I'm gonna pick up Shadow Mage Infiltrators. Wonder? I don't think I need Wonder because I'm gonna be playing. There it is. 3 blue amulets. Yep. And then what was the Strix? Hide Hollow Strix. Alright, I'm out of blue amulets. But let's get rid of all of the whites. White card. No more of you. I'm getting cross music here. There we go. Let's undo that. Okay, so we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so I need 1 planes in the deck. And then I need to add enough cards to get up. Why can I add Filth? Oh, we can. So Manta Riders are back in. Walking Dead are in. And Howling Fiend is in. There we go. Or Bellowing Fiend. We'll get rid of this. call it good. All right, we've switched. We're now on a blue-black tempo list. Begin a quest. Oh, no. I was really hoping you would give me a quest. All right, let's go free the town. I really could do with you having first strike. I've drawn... Well, we can cycle Disciple. Let's keep it. This hand is terrible. Nice. At least we can use Moonglove extract to clear the Black Knight. One of the two Black Knights. Before we die to the onslaught. So a swamp would be pretty swell, but we can cast Kingfisher if we don't hit a swamp. All right, swamp is good because now we can go Shadow Mage, which blocks one of the Black Knights. And then next turn I can Treachery the other one. Or whatever my opponent plays, along with Kingfisher. So that's... Sanguine Guard's pretty good. Untap all my lands. Yes, that is exactly as busted as you might think it is. Bounce Black Knight. Draw a card with Shadow Mage. And then pass the turn. What did I draw? Do I have to click? I think I had to click something, which is a bit of a bummer. Get our Kingfisher out. Manta Raiders. No attacks, sadly, but what does he do? Mill 3. That card's hilariously awful. But at least you have several of them. Alright, Filth is unblockable. So we'll go there. And then we'll make my Mana Riders fly. So we can get in some damage. And then... I think that's probably fine. So let's go. Beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts the top card of the library in the graveyard. Then you create a minion where X is the card's minion. So that's a powerful card. I'm just gonna kill my opponent though. I see we've lost sound again. Or we've lost music again. Maybe it'll come back when we win. We need Tainted Isle. And we also probably need the other cards as well. We've been here before. Yeah, we'll take that. Card's very playable. And then... Revival destroys a creature for 5. I'm not super into that. Tainted Isle we can play instead of this, and then Pelby's Preacher we can play instead of Walking Dead, which, despite having a very good first few seasons, got really bad. What else did we get in there? Oh, we got another card. Yeah, Roll Revival. Let's get some money for that. Okay. Time to go and save the town. A Dragon's Lair. We encounter Akishka Ra, guarding the following spells: Mystic Decree, River Delta, Scapalexis, and Dakin Blackbane. I'm going to leave quietly because those cards are terrible. And I probably can't beat that dragon, so why lose? Stasis, the card that we just found, is one of the most powerful cards in Magic the Gathering. Oftentimes, resolving Stasis means your opponent doesn't get to play for the rest of the game. Ooh, a Nether Fiend. They have a recurring nightmare? I really want to win this duel. What do we got? Island, Swamp, Island. Yeah, we can keep this. This is actually a decent hand. It's not amazing, but it's playable. Swamp. Escape Artist. Start the beatdowns. Never mind. Trickster Mage would be nice. Let's play the Trickster Mage. It's not mana efficient, but I kind of just want creatures on the battlefield. Did you play an Ancient Tomb? Ooh. Okay. Well, as long as they don't discard anything, we're okay. Okay. I think we have enough pressure in the air here that we can get the job done. What in the 1980s is this? Steuben, my friend, let me tell you about the greatest game ever crafted. It's called Magic the Gathering. And this game is called Magic the Gathering Shandalar, created in 1997 by Microprose. It's abandonware, so if for some reason you were like, this game looks awesome, I want to play it, you're able to do so, which is super cool in my opinion. Additionally, the community has created several updates to it, which is why we get cards that weren't in the original game, like Shadow Mage Infiltrator, Bellowing Fiend, and Moonglove Extract. And it does a really fun thing where it stimulates an adventure, an RPG, where you get to play Magic the Gathering, which is super cool. It's a lot of fun, and I enjoy it immensely. Do I have to target the Tulas? Oh, I have to. It is, of course, as you said, what of the 1980s is this? Listen to our triumphant victory music. It is very old. It looks very old. It plays very old, but it is incredibly quaint. I can't stress how much fun this game is if you play Magic the Gathering and you love it. Take the effort to find a way to play this, and give it a try. Learning how to play it is important because it's not super intuitive. Like, you don't really know what you're doing. It just dumps you in the world with a garbage deck and it's like, go. Which is not great as far as a tutorial goes. But it's just so fun. Which town am I saving? More north still. More north. Stop always getting the thing tapped before I get there. Return target creature any. Oh, this is awful. I don't think we need another swamp. 4/3 fear for 5 is pretty unblockable, but I don't think I need that. This card's terrible. Oh. Mannequin. Mind Ravel, we don't need that. Merc Dwellers. Nope. Recurring Nightmare is really good. My deck can't abuse it yet, but I'm looking forward to this. I don't need a Raise Dead, even if they've given it a different name. Wave Illusion is hilarious. We don't need a stasis, but I'm going to keep that stasis. Because there will be a time when I build a stasis deck and I will make my opponent regret the day that they played Magic the Gathering against Krillin, that's for sure. All right, let's free this town. I am anting my Shadow Mage Infiltrator. Ugh, fine. Yeah, we'll keep that. You're starting with an Aven Envoy? All right, well, rude. The original version of this particular game goes back to the time when their tapped blockers don't deal damage, which creates some particularly hilarious situations. Memory lapse my Cephalid Path Mage? That's so rude. So incredibly rude. It makes Icy Manipulator the best card in the game by so much. But it's such a fun game. It really is. I highly recommend it. Oh. Lonely Sandbar's in here. Let's go. All right. Let's end this duel. Also, you may not have been here. I don't know if I said welcome in, but welcome in. The victory music is so loud. You may not have been here the last time we won, but this is the victory screen that you get when you free a city. And it is quite possibly the single greatest thing ever created. The more you look at this, did you see the pic of Bags in the bottom right? Bags has an incredibly sweet peg leg and apparently only 4 fingers on their hand. You'll notice everybody's kind of rocking the 4 fingers hands because, you know, hands are hard to draw. Just with a thong for some reason. Also the big takeaway is most people in this picture are either nude or 90% nude. This person is Donald Ducking it. This person's wearing, again, we decided a bikini. Nude, 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 nude. Thong with a single boot. Slug, nude. This person, mostly nude. Well, these are, of course, people. What do you mean? It's such good art. I love it so much. Trade Black Amulet for an enchantment. Oh, we can work with that. Do I buy Steel Golem? My card's actually legitimately busted. What kind of enchantments do we have? Oh, we got our music back. Oh, we can get more treacheries. What I want is something like, Curiosity, or we could just take Control Magic. That's always a good way of winning the game. There's one on Back to Basics. That's fun. Sigil of Sleep. Do we have a Sigil of Sleep? We do. This is a card that is so deceptively good. If your opponent's trying to win with creatures and you have an evasive creature like a flyer, or literally creatures that say can't be blocked, Sigil of Sleep says they can't win the game anymore. Which is kind of wild for a single blue mana. Highly recommend Sigil of Sleep. We'll come back to that one because we're looking for one of the blue enchantments that says when we deal damage we get to draw a card, which is of course very powerful. But I'm not sure we have like Curiosity. Oh, we have straight Curiosity. Wondering if we have the other Control Magic. Can't stress how great that card is either. We might come back to that one too. No, not Escape Routes. What's the name of the card that I'm thinking of? It's terrible that I can't remember it, but... Mana Breach? No, that's... Mind over Matter. Opposition? That card's great. We could definitely pick up a couple of oppositions. And just stop our opponents from being able to play Magic. The best way to win a game of Magic is to make sure your opponent doesn't. Teferi's Moat. Wait, do we get actual Moat? I'll come... Let me finish looking through my blue-green or blue-black tempo cards that I might want to play. All right, do we get actual Moat? We have Mirari's Wake. Okay. That's cool Magic card. Fast Bond? No. Exploration? Oh, we do have Exploration. Oh, that's powerful too. Okay, I think we're going to aim for like blue-black tempo, which means I kind of want Control Magics. How many amulets? 2? Yeah, let's pick up 2 Control Magics. Done. And then we'll do a quest for another defeat an undead knight. We'll get a free enchantment. We can get a rare one. Control Magic. Control Magic. We'll trim Thought Nibbler because that card's bad. What are we looking for? Undead Knight. That should be pretty easy to find. Oh, that's a witch. Okay, well, that's fine. We can beat up a witch. We have 1 island and no castable spells with it. I think we might get it. We have... Well, we have Ancestral Recall, which will buy us back into this game. Can I choose a different card? Ah, well, we drew the island anyway. We're the best at Magic the Gathering. Let's see here. I will play this, go down to 5, go up to 8, draw to 9. I'll have to play 2 to 7. So yes, we just Ancestral. Boop. Draw. Play Swamp. Play my Tide Hollow. This card's really good compared to a lot of the other creatures that I have to play. Oh, yeah. Cool creature. I think it's mine now. And now you're dead. So, Demonic Attorney. One of the things that this game is doing is we're playing for Ante. Oh, I didn't take the cards because I clicked off for the... That's fine. Maybe I can go get my time walk. And of course, now the sound's back on. Bah! We're just gonna have to suffer through no sound sometimes. Because the double sound is killing. These are all bad. I think Morphine is pretty unplayable. You're a witch? Okay, well. As I was trying to say when I was talking about the card, we play for Ante in this. And one of the best things to do in this game is to cast Demonic Attorney as many times as possible to make sure that your opponent antes as many cards as possible. Because that just makes playing a game so much more valuable in this game. So it can be pretty backbreaking if you're able to build a control deck that can cast it multiple times in a game. Because what's your opponent going to do? They can't concede because they're a computer. You just return that to the battlefield? Very rude. Well, that's a fun sound effect. All right, I've decided that you have enough cards, so we're gonna Mind Twist you for 3. Now you're down to 1 card. Good luck. So hopefully we see another Demonic Attorney sooner rather than later. Because it would be nice to start building towards that. I think we go here first. Yeah, because then we can kill them with Sailmonger. Oh, we could kill them with Sailmonger anyway. We could give it flying. Although they did have mana to give their own creature. Alright, take the cards. Alright, Merfolk Shaman. Clearly you wanted to fight, so let's fight. What a curve. Veil of Birds into Disciple of Malice into Control Magic. That's how you win a game of Magic the Gathering, folks. Absolutely unplayable cards followed by Control Magic. I think I Ancestral myself here because I have 2 mana open and can maybe cast whatever I draw. We can't, but it was still the right call. Lord of Atlantis. All right, the birds are online, folk. I think I'm going to steal your Lord of Atlantis. It doesn't actually help in this situation, because Lord of Atlantis still buffed Merfolk regardless. Oh, it's a 1/2. Whoops. Oh, that's problematic. Just gonna take 5 to the dome here. Brosidon, King of the Broshan? Yeah. It's pure gibberish, but yeah. Let's just, let's get that out of here. And then let's happily offer Lord of Atlantis as a trade. And then we can move on with our lives. I love how conceptually bad 3-mana deal 2 damage is. But because I'm playing a blue-black deck and all of our cards are god-awful, it's just the best removal spell it could possibly be. Magic the Gathering, folks. You could jump your own creature, lame. You do have to block, though, so we're okay. That was a very strange one to have chosen to block, but alright. Mercine? This card's so cool. It's also just awful. But it is cool. And you know what's better than a card being good? A card being cool. Moat, Moxat. Let's take the clue, actually. Okay. White Worm contains small white creatures. 1 deck for all duels. Life loss is carried over. Eye of Singularity is permanently in effect, and it's located east of Celestine Haven. Are you an Undead Knight? I don't think you are. I think you're a Crusader. No. You can have a point, Steuben. That's points. All of the knights have first strike, and I am absolutely tired of it. Yeah, we'll keep this in. Are you kidding? It's got the power card that is Veil of Birds. I have to believe that my opponent occasionally chooses to not play a spell because I have Veil of Birds in play. It's shocking that a mono white deck doesn't have a 2-drop. And well, maybe not. I guess they're discarding now, so they could actually be behind. Only block creatures with flying. It's a 2/2 flyer. Why am I blocking anything without flying? Aeolphile, or Aeolipile. Grenade. Rude. That can kill my flying creature. But not my Veil of... Well, it can also kill my Veil of Birds, but... You chose not to kill my Veil of Birds, and so I'm casting Lu Meng, Wu General. And I think you're dead next turn if you don't have anything cheeky. Like a life gain. Incubation Knight is not it. Oh, Ancestral Recall. You're so good. Get moon gloved, fool! These are all bad. Mana Crypt is not. Let's take the clue. West of Pyronine Temple. And I start with a white knight in the next duel. Okay. Can I find that undead knight? That'd be swell. I know you're probably over here. Hanging out in this swampy area. No? Alright. Oh. You're not an undead knight. You're a witch, I think. Go this way. That's a blue wizard. All right, I'm gonna duel this. Oh, this is a warlock. My bad. Island, swamp, ancestral. Yeah, keep. Keep. I did start with a white knight in play, so hard to lose the game regardless. Even harder to lose when you have ancestral and everything else you could ask for. I think I just cast Shadow Mage here. They're dead next turn in any case. Oh, I forgot they can block Thrall Surge. It's fine. Cool. Man of War. Attack for lethal. Turn 2 creatures, exile X creatures from your graveyard, make some zombies. Starts bad. Let's take the Dungeon Clue. Life loss carried over. Eldamri's Vineyard permanently in effect. And I wanted a Dark Ritual. Okay. Well, I like Dark Ritual. Good magic card. Alright, I guess I'm dueling this Elementalist. Let's change the ante card. Okay. Let's not put Mind Twist up for ante, shall we? Just as a thought. Lightning Bolt targeting me, eh? Real cool. Yep. Let's get rid of the card I can't cast. And then let's get rid of probably the island? Yeah. Unsummon my Murko. Rude. Ooh, I should have gone with Sailmonger, but that's okay. They've missed land drops. I think we've got... Oh, they found their land. That's bad for us, but we're sitting on Control Magic Treachery. It's very difficult for them to win the game if they make any creatures. And if they don't, they have to burn us for 10 damage. And we have a Force of Will, so I think we'll be okay. Unsummon. Fork the Unsummon. Wow. What a turn. What a turn. If you wish to cast the card faster, you can double click it. Oh, for the auto tapping? I'm not sure how much I trust the auto tapping in. Oh no, I discarded the wrong card. I thought it was cast. Boo. That's all right. They're at 2. It's probably fine, right? Like, I can't imagine. I am on 5 blue island or 5 islands at the moment, so there. Right. Shivan Palancron. I can't logically play Palancron at the moment. Well, I think we'll take the cards this time. And I get a duplicate card of my choice. Which card should we take? We could take such cards as Snow-Covered Swamp, or Mana War, or Ancestral Recall. I would have liked to have taken my Mox Diamond, but I lost that in an ante. We could also take Mind Twist, which is pretty powerful. But I'm pretty sure we're taking Ancestral here. The only other one I could think of would be like Treachery. But no, we're not going to be. We're not going to be any sillier than we have to be. That's not the right one. It's right-click, save. And then we can modify our deck further. Belgian Collaborator is actually decent. As ridiculous as that is to say. Just because I don't think we need Kingfisher's draw a card ability. And this has the occasional chance to shade form for extra damage. We also still have Veil of Birds in our deck, so let's get that out of there. I'm looking at Dark Ritual, and I'm thinking we can probably make it work. I don't want to say it. Yeah, I think we can probably make Dark Ritual work. Turn 2 Sailmonger, turn 3 Bellowing Fiend, or even just a turn 2 Filth is probably okay. Plus, it being able to power up a Mind Twist is likely worth the card disadvantage at the moment. Also, we have 2 Ancestor Recalls. So card disadvantage is a strange word to think about. I think we're finally going to be off of Sunken City here. Just because we have better ways of winning the game than where we're currently at. I think we've been... Alright. Save again. I'm shocked that we haven't had a crash yet. No, I don't have time to get to that. I have a quest I have to finish. Oh, thank goodness. Once again, please stop making me anti my Mind Twist. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's not great, but if we don't draw land, we can cycle Disciple of Malice to get to Preacher and Mana. Well, I think we can just cast the Preacher, because next turn, if we need to, we can just Ancestral. And then we can discard Filth, which will probably just win us the game outright. Ooh. Well, we don't have to discard, but we also can't attack anymore, so that's a bummer. We will, however, survive. Mana Ward to bounce their creature. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player discards a card at random. You just bottomless pitted me, bro. Incredibly rude. Let's cast Shadow Mage. I would like to outpace the bottomless pit. Well, that's one way of doing it. That is one way of doing it. Moonglove. Kill your Black Knight. Get in for 2. Draw a card off of Shadow Mage. Oh, I still have to click it. Is this not... I thought this was mandatory. It's May. Okay. Revenant? That's a 1/1. Island. We can cast Bellowing Fiend here. And tackle both. Me continuing to forget that I have to activate Shadow Mage is not great. What do we got? We can go Cephalid Path Mage. Strix. Attack with all of our creatures. Aha. We remembered. Oh, all of those cards are so good. Phyrexian Quicksand is also... Yeah, we'll take the Windlast Gale. west of Windblast Gale. All right, let's go get our... Why are there so many of you? All of a sudden. One swamp. No. Yes. I can technically force of will if I need to. Oops. Should have played the swamp first. It doesn't really matter. Belby's Percher. Going all the way. It's a strictly worse Windrake, but I got it for free, so that's the important part. We'll control magic, and then we'll Manowar to get him dead. Rod of Ruin? Wow. Busted. Let's take the dungeon clue, because all of these cards are bad. Gain small green creatures. I probably could have sussed that out. Any enchantment of my choice. What black rare enchantment do we want? Well, I want Gloom for when we're fighting the mono white dungeon, but that's a ways away. Phyrexian Arena is a good card. We could take another Recurring Nightmare. That's very powerful. I didn't see... Do we not have Necropotence? Oh, well, that's rude. We do have no Mercy. That card's kind of... That's weird. We don't have any colorless enchantments. Okay. Let's see here. Realistically, I probably want something like another Treachery, but we could also go Delusions and just have a way of gaining 10 life in some of the dungeons, which is super important. Either that or Opposition is also pretty busted. I think we'll go with Treachery for now. Let's just play the most obnoxious blue-black deck we can. It should logically be Bellowing Fiend, but I think it will be like Lumeng here. Just because we'll win the game before we get to Lumeng, and if we haven't won the game, we'll win the game with Treachery Control Magic instead of Lumeng. Reveal any deck of a black creature. Sure, what's the Mind Stealer? Oh, we got to see it for a fraction of a second. All right, we've got a long run to go. There's no possible way we're gonna make it, so we're just gonna have to try and get there after the fact and clean up the mess that we've made. Yes, we will keep this hand. It's got an Ancestral Recall in it. It'd be strange to know. Him to Torak? No, I think I will Force of Will that. What an absolutely bananas thing to attempt. Probably could have just double clicked that. Recoil. Gross. I've got enough points. Paralyze. Whenever I discard a card, well, what if I don't have any cards? Do I want to untap my Belshin? No. Oh, yeah. I think I just take your... Not expected. And then next turn I'll take their hand away, and we should be able to win from there. Mind Twist for 2. You were trying to Windfall Meagrum me? That is incredibly rude. You can't block my flying creatures, and I don't care about them. I'm going to take 4 because of your stupid Meagrum, but you're going to be dead next turn, so it balances out. Wait, Coco Show the Evening Star? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll take these cards. These are good cards. We're running. Where are we running to? Frenian Temple. It's almost straight southeast. It's gonna... Oh, I really should have re-rolled that ante. That was a mistake. Alright. Will Root Water Hunter Treachery Control Magic get us the W? Let's find out together. I sure hope so. Yeah, okay. Stocking stones, nice. Once again, I am control magicking a brass secretary. As one does. Oh, they sacrificed it. I'm like, what the heck? Why didn't I get the Chimera? Turns out you can sacrifice it to put a counter on itself, and then it just dies. Ooh, junk die. Easy peasy. Take the dungeon clue. Small blue creatures, that makes sense. Oh. Little dungeon. Found an island in it. Not exactly the greatest. Ooh. Random elf. Well, there's another dungeon. I don't remember that. Okay. Sand is not great, but it'll do the job. Or will it? Yeah, well. I'll have to take a little bit of damage from Elvish Scrapper here, but... Please stop that. Yoink. Yeah. Get your damage in now. I'm thinking Hunter and Escape Artist. Hunter can clear the Elvish Warrior next turn, which I think is important. And then we can go Sailmonger. I kind of wanted to keep the Sailmonger available to discard to Force of Will in case they play something ridiculous. They are currently on 2 elves, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, gain your life. Gain your life. It won't matter. Did you know I've been doing this for 3 hours already? Okay. We just cast Filth. Shoot the Well-Wisher. Attack with both the creatures. I'll block with Phil and Force of Will, anything that matters. 3 cards, name Sky Shroud Sentinel. Yeah, you can have all the 1/1s you want. All the 1/1s in the world are yours. Mana Drain, Mox Pearl, Solring. I would like to know where Solring is. Alright, we're up to food. I'm gonna jump into this dungeon quick. And we're not gonna fight anything. We're just gonna find treasures and then leave. Which we've already done. Manta Rider's in next duel. Okay. That's not good, but we might need to do a little bit better than Manta Riders. That's the same card. We found a Library of Alexandria. Life. Disciple of Malice. It's another 1/1. Bellowing Fiend. There we go. We can utilize a Bellowing Fiend to take out this elf here. Get to that treasure. A Beastmaster. Starts with Eldamri's Vineyard. Control Magic Treachery? Sure. Oh, I should have played the island. That would have got me closer to... It's fine. Cycle Krosan Tusker? That could be me. Should be me. Well, they're not missing any of their land drops. I don't know if they're going to get to the point of the game where it matters, because my Bellowing Fiend will have them dead pretty darn quick. Hey, a 4/4. My 4/4 comrade. I always click myself first. I don't need to. Dark Ritual. I don't need that. Frozen War Chief. That card's so cool. 3 visits. Oh, buddy, your deck is bananas. Easy peasy. All right, that's Mishra's Workshop. If we can get 3 more of those, we will never lose another game. I don't know what artifacts we get in this, but it's probably better than just Juggernaut, and even if it was just Juggernaut, that's usually good enough. Okay. So far, I'm looking like I have to fight that elf here, but we might be able to find something this way. We also have to look up here as well. Don't want random life gains. Those don't do a whole lot. All right, this was a wonderful dead end. Let's grab this last para D6 Paradite. Okay. Starting the duel with a bunch of life isn't awful. If that's what I have to use to get past that elf, it might be worth it, but if we're super lucky, the treasure just might be down this hall. Yeah, we'll keep that. Discard this. Rootwater Hunter will be my opening line. Now, their deck is probably built to take advantage of the Eldamri's Vineyard a bit more than mine is, but we can do a few things that keep us ahead of the game. Like offering this trade, which they did not take, but we can also block. He doesn't regenerate, does it? He does, okay. Not when you've cycled. Casts a Vitality Charm and makes an insect token? Okay. Mind Twist is a big draw here. So that'll get rid of all but one of their cards. And then we can hopefully win from here. Three damage a turn isn't a quick way of winning, but it is a way of winning. I would kill for an equipment. Just a Umezawa's Jite or a we'll happily take an accessory. A bone splitter. That'd be pretty sweet. The Belgian collaborator is... It's fine. Root Waddle Hunter can do damage in combat this turn. The collaborator is pretty good here. I've got 3 swamps, so it's a 5/5 in the air. Pretty sure I have him dead. Moonglove extract or the W. I'm pretty sure that's all the treasures in here. That was 3, right? Demonic Tutor, Mishra's Workshop, and then whatever the third one was. I can't even remember. That means we've cleared this dungeon. And we had 2 fights. 2 very easy fights. I keep hitting the book thinking that's save. That's not save. All right. Say the Sanctuary. We can sell. That card's miserable. Demonic Tutor is absolutely a Magic the Gathering card. Oh, it was Library of Alexandria. We could probably play Library in our deck. I don't think we're really a Library of Alexandria deck, though. As much as I want to be. At least not yet, but soon. I feel like we can cut Disciple of Malice. And then I also feel like we can probably get Kokusho in here. Gives us another thing to do with Dark Ritual. Trim Filth for that. All right. We are headed straight south. On the road. Stop always taking over the towns before I get there. Yeah, this is keepable. I really wish my opponents would play any creatures for my control magics to stick, but I can understand why they wouldn't. Creatures are pretty bad. I mean, Tide Hollow Strix is the best creature I've seen in anyone's deck so far. Karma? Green Amulet for white cards. No. Tolsimir Wolfblood? Card's crazy good. Now we head east. Swing by this little shop here. Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of. And then we head south and east. This little town. Free the... We'll free this town, and then we're going to end 21 minutes after stream was supposed to be finished. Oh, we have to anti-Kokushu? Boo. Yeah, keep it. Okay. Raider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably want the land. Let's get rid of Cephalid Path. It feels pretty bad, but Shadow Mage is strictly better at them. An army of Sky Shroud Sentinels has arrived. Oh, now this is a question. Do I Tidal Strix to start applying pressure, or do I Mind Twist them for 3? I probably Tide Hollow Strix. It makes the most sense. Draw my card. Oh, yeah, never mind. That's not even pressure. They got that random elf that destroys an artifact. I take my 2. I will happily block. We can each take 3 here, because you're dead in the air now. It's a weird attack, opponent. Ooh, it's so big. Yeah. The temple is freed. The people rejoice. As well they should. Oh, I gotta go further away. There we are. White amulet for white cards. That makes sense. These cards are terrible. Delirium is actually reasonably good. I have 2 Dreamwinders. That is wild. Alright, so far the rest of these cards are at least somewhat playable, so I'm not super interested in selling them. Sandbar Merfolk is pretty bad, but... Sultai Charm. Honor 5 creature artifact, draw 2 cards, discarded current. If I could find room for green in here, that would be... We could see that seeing play. Okay, good enough. Risk 1 white amulet. Yes. Pay the gold. Save. Then that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. I'm sure everybody's already in bed. And I know this wasn't the game that we expected on our cozy streams, but this is the game I wanted to play. And it's cozy. It's a cozy game. The only time I got mad is when Hat Bastion and Errol ruined my pick. Which ultimately didn't matter. Thanks, Dubin. QCOX still here and still typing in caps. It's very impressive. I want to thank everybody for being here with me tonight. Here, let's get the background music on, which will also conveniently mute the music that we're here. Why are you still yelling? Move to our outro. This game is awesome. You have no raiders? Do you mean no idea? Or do you have no one you want me to raid out to? It's Sunday night. There's very few people to raid out to. Not 0, but there's usually very little. If you have anyone, now's the time to let me know, though. And I will do that. We're going to be back on Tuesday, where we'll be playing some RPG. No one's ever heard of it, and fewer people even like it, so look forward to that, I guess. Some no-name indie game. All channels have a 1K minimum. I wish I had 1K minimum viewers. That'd be amazing. That'd be so many people. How would I ever keep track of you all? I can barely keep track of you all as it is. Back Tuesday. We'll be playing some Legend of Dragoon. I know people love that game, so look forward to it. And there's Wednesday, where we'll be playing open world games. Currently playing Cyberpunk 2077, trying to finish the story, doing a very poor job of it. as I constantly get distracted by non-storyline missions. And then Sunday, it's currently card battle season, so Sundays remain up in the air. Today was acceptable, but next week may not. So I'll keep everybody in touch in the Discord. By the way, go ahead and join the Discord if you want. It's pretty quiet, but we post some cool things in there from time to time. I want to thank everybody for being here with me. Who did we have? We had a good group. We had Hat Bastion, we had Comrade, we had Jarza. Thank you so much for the follow. Thanks so much for joining me on some Shandalar. I'm glad there's somebody out there who's played this game. It feels like very few people have. Despite the number of people I know who play Magic the Gathering, the people who play this game is a very small subset of Magic the Gathering players, so that's really cool. We had Comrade, we had Clerical Errol, we had QC Hawk, we had Mushrooms, we had Mr. Killer, we had Briz, we had Stoobs. QC Hawk had the subscription for 30 months. Wait, that means in 6 months I'll have been doing this for 3 years. Oofda. That's a little alarming. I think that's everybody. All right, so that's going to do it. You all are awesome. You all are the reason I do this. Otherwise, I'd just be playing Shandalar by myself and not showing everybody this awesome old game. I cannot stress how good this game is. You should all play it. But that's it. That's going to do it for me. We already told you about the upcoming... Oh, Thursday. I want to mention Thursday. If you're in the Discord, or if you're not, we're doing our book club. Our book club, we are currently reading Goosebumps. We are reading the second Goosebumps book, as last month was our first book club. We'll be reading Don't Enter the Basement, and we will be discussing it on Thursday. So if you have, 45 minutes to a couple hours of your day to read a young adult book, and then another hour or so to talk about it and watch the episode, if the episode's there. Not all of the books will have episodes. I think this one does, though. So we're going to watch the episode afterwards, after we discuss it. It's a lot of fun. You wouldn't think it would be fun because, again, it's Goosebumps book, but it's more fun than you might anticipate. Plus, it makes you read something, even if it is a simple book. I know a lot of people haven't read a book in a while, so that's an exciting activity, even though you may not think it. But there we go. Let's see who I have on my raid to, if anybody. We got Droogle. We got Teagsta. We got Ben Wheeler playing Magic the Gathering crosswords. They've been going for 7 hours and 27 minutes. They have 206 viewers. That's so many. I'm gonna raid to Benny Wheels, which is funny because you can actually thank Benjamin Wheeler for this mod of Shandalar, which I think is super cool. There are other mods as well. Not responsible for the exclusivity of Shandalar, but just this mod in specific, which updates the UI, gives us some more cards, and does some cool things. So, go watch him fill out a giant crossword for 7.5 hours. I'm sure he'll be done shortly, but either way, it'll be fun. He's a good Magic content creator. I enjoy watching his stuff. We'll be back on Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Remember, as always, be excellent to each other. That'll do it for me. Bye!
Leave it up to Americans to never think about you, but only to